What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and Modern Warfare 2 is officially being teased. A bit of an early video this morning for you guys, but we're going to be talking about what the new images could mean, as well as some early details about the game that just surfaced. Definitely stay tuned. But before you jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and make sure your notifications on to stay up to date with everything going on in Cold War Year 2, Warzone, Modern Warfare 2, and any other future Call of Duty as well. The video I posted last night was about the Cold War Zombies Super Easter egg releasing early, as well as some new details from Treyarch about what's going to be coming over on Monday. Be sure to check that out when you guys get a chance. And considering Season 3 isn't going to be offering much, at least not for Vanguard, and the fact that May 11th is technically the real start of the season with Operation Monarch and Warzone, this gives Infinity Ward quite a bit of leg room to start promoting the next game without affecting other Call of Duty titles. So it looks like Ralph was right. April 30th was the rumored release date for some type of teaser, which may be what we just got last night, so it came a bit early, and we'll talk more about the full reveal later in this video. But if you take a look here at Infinity Ward's blacked out social media pages, right, they deleted all posts across Instagram, Twitter, I think even Facebook. We could definitely look at the images here, brighten it up with Photoshop, and take a look at what looks like Ghost standing by somebody else. So I love they're teasing Ghost already because he got introduced as a character in Season 2 of Modern Warfare's life cycle. He was not in the actual campaign for Modern Warfare 2019, but you can bet your ass he'll be playing a very large role in this upcoming sequels campaign. Hopefully he doesn't die this time, right? We're all Ghost fanboys, right? We don't want our boy Simon Riley to go ahead and bite the dust here in Call of Duty. But all that we've heard officially so far from Activision is that COD 2022 is a sequel to MWII 2019 and is being designed with the new Warzone experience in mind, led by Infinity Ward. So we're going to see a massive evolution of Battle Royale with an all-new play space and a new sandbox mode. Also a new engine powering both the new game and what's going to be Warzone 2. Now, my question for you guys is, what is the name of this game? Imagine if it's not Modern Warfare 2 and it's something else. I saw some great theories out there like Modern Warfare Task Force 141, and then the numbers close in to form a 2. That would be pretty creative, but I'm assuming for the sake of simplicity, they'll just call it Modern Warfare 2 with the Roman numeral 2, not the number 2 like we had back in 2009 to avoid confusion. I mean, I don't think the confusion even matters considering we have a game called COD 4 Modern Warfare, we then have Modern Warfare Remastered, and then a game called Call of Duty Modern Warfare as well. So at this point, Modern Warfare has been all over the place in terms of titles, so we'll have to see what happens with that. But notice how they're teasing Ghost first, and we could all assume he'll play a large role in this upcoming campaign and hopefully he doesn't die. But what about the voice actor behind Ghost? Because if you guys remember correctly, Jeff Leach was the new voice actor of Ghost throughout MWII 2019 for the DLC seasons, and he got canceled. So we're like, oh, is Ghost just going to be killed off, maybe off screen, and won't be in this game? Well, that's not the case. Apparently, Craig Fairbrass, the original voice Ghost actor, wait, did I say that backwards? The original voice actor of Ghost from Modern Warfare 2 is going to reprise his role here in the Modern Warfare sequel. And that was rumored by Ralph's Valve, so we're gonna take it with a grain of salt, but considering how accurate he's been as of lately, we could safely assume that this is the best possible scenario for a Ghost recast, and who better to do the voice than the original lad from back in the day? I mean, this makes the most sense, and I'm looking forward to this. I mean, I also really like Barry Sloan, I think that's his name, the voice actor of Captain Price from the Modern Warfare reboot. I think he'd even pull it off in live action. I would love to see a Modern Warfare movie with him one day. I think that would totally work. And yeah, we'll have to see what happens with the official Call of Duty movie in a couple of years with, I guess, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I don't know who he's gonna play. But with that being said, we have more to talk about in terms of early details, and stay tuned. But before we do that, let's go ahead and take the sponsor of today's video. Now, tonight's video is sponsored by Mech Arena, an amazing free-to-play shooter game available on mobile. Now, there really aren't many 5v5 action shooters out there, especially ones that are pretty to look at. Mech Arena is also a game that does not base the matchmaking off of your skill. That is very important to most of you, I know. Mech Arena takes mobile multiplayer to the next level, allowing you to customize each shoot to your liking. Here's some examples of my all-time favorites. You can open the vault to see your skins, unlock new ones, followed by tapping on a mech, then loadout, the paint can to equip your available skins, or different paint jobs. This particular weapon choice also allows me to stay precise at long range while not losing mobility when enemies are up close. Now, Mech Arena also recently released the amazing pilots feature with 12 completely unique pilots to choose from, and they look amazing as you guys can see on screen. Now, the pilots lay the groundwork for introducing more personality and story depth to Mech Arena while also providing HP, DMG boost, and improvements for the many weapons in the game itself. This is one of the strongest quality of life improvements that I've ever seen a mobile game add this long after the game's release. Mech Arena also has has a ton of special events happening this month, including special Easter and Golden Week events. All you have to do is take part and you can get your hands on new weapons, amazing new skins, and even more. Mech Arena is getting big, and that means you have to get some bigger prizes, right? So there's more competition and more fun also on the way. The Mech Arena is completely free to play on Android and iOS, and you can use my personal link down below in the description or the QR code on screen to get the Steel Reaper skin, 500 A coins, and 70,000 credits. Now if you're quick, you can add me to your friends list so we can get some games in together as soon as possible. But thank you to Mech Arena for sponsoring tonight's video. Now back to the video, something I just saw on Twitter which kind of has me a little bit confused or even concerned is that the NLRB just released its ruling in favor of Raven Software's union vote. It's a developing story, and that's a W for Raven, 100%. But what are the odds that shortly after that we get this teaser for Modern Warfare 2? Even the Ghost of Hope, another scooper on Twitter, did say that he does suspect this could be the reason why they decided to randomly tease Modern Warfare 2 today, to kind of get people's attention off of that Raven development. Maybe that's something they want to overshadow. Activision's done it before, where all of a sudden there's bad press out there about the lawsuit about Bobby Kotick, and all of a sudden they want to distract people with marketing for new Call of Duty content. That could be what happened here, and I wouldn't be shocked. But also speaking of the Ghost of Hope, he did confirm earlier today that apparently 5 attachments will be on your guns in the second Modern Warfare. And we know Gunsmith is coming back and will probably be better than ever. And I'm cool with 5 attachments. Here's the thing. I really respect what the Gunsmith system is going for. I really do. But in Vanguard, it just feels like a bit over the top, a bit overwhelming. We shouldn't have 13 different attachments for each part of the weapon, you know what I mean? Or 13 different options for each part of the weapon. It just becomes too much after a while. I mean, the mixing and matching is cool, gives you the freedom to really do whatever you want, and if anything, you can even form classic weapons by modifying certain attachments. I get it, but they should limit it a little bit, and I think Modern Warfare 2 will probably tone it down and really purify the system, right? Really iron things out and make it very straightforward with not too many options to where you get stressed out looking at the damn menu. Now what's also interesting is Ghost of Hope then said that both the Intervention and the ACR are present in Modern Warfare 2, 2 fan favorite weapons that we've used many times over the years, especially even in custom maps that are made on PC. People love those weapons, right? People love using them in zombies if they have the ability to, and people of course loved using them back in the day in some OG multiplayer, going off with quick scoping, with a nice long range, no recoil type ACR. You know the vibe with that one. But what's weird is that it contradicts a report from Ralph's Valve a little while ago who claimed that the ACR wouldn't be in Modern Warfare 2, but you're able to form classic weapons by utilizing the new Gunsmith system. So once again, could be outdated information. I mean, both these scoopers here have had very accurate info in the past, things that have been proven true, so I'm not choosing either one of them here, but I think one of them may have outdated information. We'll have to wait and see which one of these guys that is, but nonetheless, I mean, they would sell like hotcakes if they sold these classic weapons as bundles, which they're not going to do solely. They'll also have free unlock challenges, unless they're available at launch as base game weapons. We'll take that as well, but if you have to use the Gunsmith system to actually forge some of these classics, then people wouldn't be mad about that either. Same thing, right? Now, if you guys saw the reports a few days ago with the recent preload that went out for Vanguard, strings were found for seasons 3, 4, and 5 of Vanguard and Warzone Pacific, but not a season 6. So in previous years, like at this point in the Modern Warfare cycle, the Cold War life cycle, people already had found strings for a season 6. I'm not saying that we can't see a season 6 for Vanguard, but it's very unlikely at this point, and it may be what's going to be the closest to confirmation of no season 6 until a couple of months from now when Activision says, yeah guys, we're actually going to drop Modern Warfare 2 early instead, and we're ready to move on. Or they might even sweep it under the rug and just magically drop the Modern Warfare 2 Alpha and say, yeah guys, here's what's going on. You're going to get bare minimum in Vanguard for the last season, and we're moving on already, right? There's no season 6 this time around. That's probably what's going to happen, and it's like I mentioned on the podcast, Activision's ready to move on. They want to make up for the loss in revenue for 2022 and get this new game out the door as fast as they can, especially considering Infinity Ward is apparently ahead of schedule with this game already. But to touch back on a point made from Ralph, he's still claiming the reveal is set for May. We're not getting a full-fledged gameplay trailer right now. I mean, it's even possible too, considering what happened with Raven right now and the unionization, logo, gameplay, cinematics. They might do it, but if I had to guess, right, I mean, May 11th is Operation Monarch for Warzone Pacific. They would probably want to wait till after that event to do the full reveal, But I think up until May 11th, we'll start getting small snippets and teasers like we're getting with Infinity Ward right now, with little profile picture changes, maybe a tweet here and there, or even a hint dropped inside of Warzone, something small like that, and then maybe at most a logo reveal. But the full-fledged gameplay trailer and the storyline trailer will probably be after May 11th, but I could be wrong about that. Everything could happen before May 11th. I just figured Activision wouldn't want to take too much attention away from the season of Vanguard and Warzone coming up with Operation Monarch, but never say never. And Ralph also claimed that there is NDA material that is, I guess, circulating out there right now across the press, COD partners, that he's not allowed to and doesn't want to spoil over on his Twitter for legal reasons. So wouldn't be shocked if gameplay pops up over the next couple days, if people are seeing it already. Wouldn't be shocked if content creators start getting sent gifts. I mean, there's a lot that could happen over the next week and a half, and I hope you guys have your seatbelts buckled for whatever that is. But I'm also confused if Ralph may have accidentally gave away his source. He does say an Infinity Ward associate comments on Modern Warfare 2's campaign and its supposed brutality. The topic of Modern Warfare isn't something to play about with. We're ready to bear the brunt for what our campaign intends to tell, though we're pleased with its messages. So probably similar to the first Modern Warfare game a couple years ago, where it deals with the unfortunate consequences of war, how brutal that can be, but also sends a positive light on the brave men and women who serve their countries and stand up for what's right. So we'll see how the campaign works here, but yeah, I'm wondering how he gets these comments, how his source hasn't been revealed yet. It's crazy, but we'll have to see exactly how much of his information becomes true or is proven to be true over the next couple of months. But what I'll wrap up with right now is something I touched on in a previous video lightly, and that is the fact that Warzone 1 will seemingly be doomed whenever Modern Warfare 2 comes out, because we're not getting a Modern Warfare 2 integration with the current iteration of Warzone. We're going to get Warzone 2 likely in March 2023, the 3-year anniversary of Warzone altogether, and that will have Modern Warfare 2 guns, the new map, and all the quality of life improvements that Warzone 2 is rumored to offer. But what happens until that point, right? MW2 comes out, let's say this October. What happens to Warzone 1 for all those months, right? Do they give us a modern day Caldera to last us a little while? I doubt that, but it's possible. I mean, we're not going to get MW2 guns in Warzone 1, so people out there will be fixated a lot more on the new multiplayer, and then also the DMZ mode, right? The sandbox type experience that'll be similar to Escape from Tarkov. They're probably expecting that to be massive, and they probably want the focus to be on all of that and not Warzone 1, but then the hype for Warzone will kind of reignite once a sequel to it comes out in mid-2023. That's what I'm predicting right now is going to happen, because other than that, you're not going to be able to level up your guns in Warzone 1, so people out there are going to be really focused on getting the new Mastery camo and getting all their progress burnt through in Modern Warfare 2, not Warzone 1. There won't be an integration this time around where you can go ahead and play Cold War or Vanguard or Warzone 1 to level up your Modern Warfare 2 Battle Pass. And that's the thing too, we're going to have Season 1 of Modern Warfare 2 probably begin earlier than any other Season 1 has, so that'll also mean if Warzone isn't integrated at all with that, then there's really no reason to play Warzone 1 anymore at that point. Everybody will be on the new Call of Duty, and it'll be an interesting and maybe even a nice change of pace for once. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on Modern Warfare 2 already being teased early? How are you feeling about the new early information from the Ghost of Hope, the weapons, the Gunsmith, and also, do you think that the teaser was purposely planned to take away attention from the Raven news? Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.